back with a new build video for you, man. And you're gonna see this build, and you're probably gonna scratch your head with it because you're gonna be like, "Ain't no way, ain't no way." But when I tell you, I put together one of the most craziest headshot builds that a lot of you guys have probably slept on because it's like the perfect support build that allows you to push the engagement and be the tank DPS guy that you need to be for your team with regen at the same time. And as usual, you're going to see clips throughout all of this showcasing you what this build can do in PvP and how it performs. It is amazing, I tell you. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, wait a minute now. Why not use the catharsis? Because you got to remember, this is a support build. And I'm not selfish. You know, I'm a solo player, but I'm not selfish at the same time. And sometimes when I'm playing conflict, man, I end up with teams that are not so good or they're just not pushy, or I got new players on my team by me being a solo player and they're just trying to figure out the game. And I try to give them that extra bit of help. And this build will work phenomenal for you in the dark zone or in a group base if you're in conflict with a four-man squad. I feel like everybody should run this version of Tardy. Like, this is how it was meant to be ran, and I am enjoying it. So let me not hold you guys up. Let's get into the build. All right, so I'm going to use the firewall specialization on this particular build because it is unique for me. It gives me that push medkit option that I need because I don't have perfect efficient or unbreakable on this build because I'm utilizing tardigrade. So the firewall specialization is best in slot for me. But use whatever specialization that you like. Now, the weapon of choice is the Bighorn. Now, if you're not comfortable using the Bighorn, I'm going to say this again, use whatever weapon that you are comfortable with, but this is a headshot build, of course. Now, if you don't care about that, you want to stack on the Pestilence or the Iron Lung, then that is your preference. Go for it. It still will get the job done, of course. But for me, we're utilizing the Bighorn, and it has the Big Game Hunter. That is the talent on here, of course. As you see, the base is 195% headshot damage, of course, and it stacks when you build it up. Now, it says headshots grant 6% plus 6% headshot damage, stacks up to 25 times once at full stacks. 10 stacks decay every 4 seconds until all stacks have been removed. Headshots delay decaying of stacks. So what that means, the more headshots you land, the more damage you're going to dish out. No headshots, no damage, but you'll still be able to get some damage, of course. So this is not a crit chance, crit damage build. This is a headshot build, just to let you guys know that. Now, your secondary weapon can be any particular weapon of your choice. For our mask here, we're using one piece Bellstone Armor, which is giving us 1% regen, of course. And we also have Armor Regen Headshot and a Headshot mod. This is the setups and the stuff that you want on your particular gear, guys. Follow me with this. Now, for our backpack, we're using Gila Guard. By the way, we have on 3-piece Gila, which is giving us the Gila set brand bonuses. That's 5% total armor, 60% health, and 2% regen. Right between these two pieces, we're sitting at 3% regen. So I hope you guys will follow me here, man, because this is a good one. Now, we also have Adrenaline Rush on our backpack, which is whenever you are within 10 meters of an enemy, gain 10% bonus armor for 5 seconds. Stacks up to 3 times. Now, you got to note, Adrenaline Rush is really good and also is an alert, meaning I use this for information purposes. So if somebody's hiding near me, that bonus armor will proc to let me know that somebody is near me, which is very helpful for me, of course. Now, for our gloves here, we're using Gila gloves. We have it rolled to armor, armor regen, and headshot damage. Now, for my holster, same thing. Gila holster here, armor, armor regen, headshot. We're also utilizing the name Murakami knee pads called the Emperor Guards. Now, this is really good. I know a lot of you guys might not get this particular knee pads because I got lucky with mine. We found some that had headshot damage on it, and it comes with a unique attribute, which is 1% armor regen. So we're sitting at a total of 4% regen right there, and we rolled it to armor. Now, if you don't have these knee pads, any pair of Murakami knee pads will work for you, even if it has hazard or armor regen on it. Use whatever you got just to make this work because you want that 4%. And I'm going to show you why in a bit. Now, for our chest plate, we're using the Tardigrade chest plate here, man. I know a lot of you guys are going to be scratching your head like, why not use the catharsis? Because this is a support build, and we're utilizing Tardigrade, and it works perfectly fine. Trust me. Whenever your or any ally armor breaks, they gain 40% of your armor. Now, it's 40% in PvP, it's 80% in PvE. So, 4% of your armor, make sure you guys are sitting at 2 million before you step inside conflict, meaning that you're going to lose that 10% armor and it's going to drop to 1.9 when you're inside a conflict, which is still good for yourself and your teammate. Also, be cautious about using your armor kits because you don't have efficient or unbreakable. So, use your armor kits when you need them in clutch situations, of course. Now, I'm going to show you my stats here. Go down to the regen because that's what's important. We're sitting at 102k armor regen. Very important to get over 100k, guys. Get that 100k. There's a big difference between 95 and 98k and 100k. There's a big difference. You're going to get tons of armor back if you have it set up like this. Trust me. Now, that is the stat setup and everything that we have there. Of course, you already saw that I'm sitting at 195 base for my headshot damage. Of course, we have no crit chance, no crit damage. It's not important on this build. This is a headshot build, of course. So you're going to be hitting like crazy with this particular setup. We're utilizing the Fender drone. We're also using the Stinger High for crowd control. So it's your preference. Whatever skills you want to go for it. But that is the build setup right there, guys. These are the roles that I have. We're going to go through it one more time so you can see. So be sure to smash that like button and also hit that subscribe button if you're new. This is Badger signing out. I see you in the next one. Be breezy. I'm out.